Good day everyone. So in this lesson or in this video, you will learn the one of the application of the first order differential equation, which is the mixing problem, specifically dilution. And at the end of our discussion, you are expected to know the basics in solving problems involved in mixing problems, specifically dilution, and know how to find the specific amount of substance, volume of a solution, and a concentration of a solution in a given condition at an instant or specific time. But before we do some examples, let me first discuss to you the terms that are often used in this lesson. So we have here first the mixture. So it is a composition of two or more substances that are combined yet can still be separated into its original parts. Under this mixture, we have its types, the homogeneous and heterogeneous, wherein this heterogeneous is a type of mixture wherein its constituents can be separated through manual separation, while on the other hand, this homogeneous mixture is a type of mixture wherein its constituents can be separated through chemical processes. We have also the solution. So a solution is a type of a homogeneous mixture that is composed of two or more substances, and these substances can be categorized into the substance that gets dissolved, which is the solute, and the substance in which the solute dissolves, which is the solvent. So meron po tayong example dito. Water plus salt is equal to brine. So when water is combined with salt, it creates a brine solution or a combination of water and salt. So meron din po tayo ditong powdered coffee and a water. At pag pinag-combine po natin, magkakaroon po tayo ng another solution. So kanino ko pa binabanggit itong dilution na ito? So what do we mean by dilution? Dilution involves reducing of the concentration of a solute in a solution, usually by adding more solvent. So when we say concentration, it tells us the amount of solute that is dissolved in a given quantity of solvent or solution. It also indicates how much of substance is present in a certain volume of the mixture. So, paano nga ba itong dilution na ito? So, try to look at this container. So, itong container na ito ay mayroong initial solution. So, since may initial siya na solution, meron din siyang initial volume at initial amount of the solute, which is itong VO at SO natin. So ngayon, itong initial solution na ito ay lalagyan ngayon natin ng different solution. Different yung concentration niya doon sa initial solution natin. At ang effect nun ay mag-iiba yung concentration doon sa initial solution natin kasi nga magkaiba ang nilalagay natin na concentration. So, yung process na iyon ay tinatawag nating dilution. Ngayon, sabihin natin na itong inflow natin dyan sa taas ng container ay may sarili siyang rate of inflow at meron din siyang sarili na concentration of inflow, which is denoted as R sub I and C sub I. Assuming na itong solution dito sa loob ng container is namimix siya continuously para ma-ensure na yung concentration doon sa loob ay equally distributed. And what if itong container na ito ay lagyan natin siya ng outflow, which is meron siyang sarili ding na rate of outflow and concentration ng outflow, which is denoted as R sub O and C sub O. Ngayon, paano kung tinanong tayo kung ilang kilo ng solute ang nasa loob ng container after an hour? Masasagot natin yan through the differential equation na Ts over dt equals to Ri multiplied to Ci minus Ro multiplied to Co. Itong Ri, Ci, Ro natin is usually given. At ito namang Co is simply equal to the S over V of t, where V of t is equals to Vo plus quantity Ri minus Ro multiplied to the time. For the definition of the symbols in the differential equation and the formulas, you can check this slide for your reference. And for you to be able to fully understand our topic, here are some examples that we prepared for you.
Ayan, so magandang araw sa ating lahat. Now let's proceed to sample problem number 1. Suppose a tank contains 300 gallons of brine solution in which 150 pounds of salt are dissolved. A mixture of 1/8 pounds of salt per gallon is pumped into the tank at a rate of 3 gallons per minute. Brine is also allowed to empty out of the tank at the same rate. Now, how much salt is in the tank after 6 minutes? So, syempre, una, let's identify first our given. So, sabi dito, a tank contains 300 gallons of brine solution. Since sinabi niya na ng solution to, ito na yung initial volume natin or V naught, which is 300 gallons. Now, 150 pounds of salt are dissolved into that 300 gallons. So, meaning, ito na yung substance natin. Or, ang initial substance natin, 150 pounds. Then, a mixture of 1/8 pounds of salt per gallon is pumped into. Meaning, siya yung pumapasok sa tank. Kung ito yung tank, siya yung pumapasok. Tama? Yung pumped into, yung inflow natin. So, since inflow siya, pumped into, meaning ito yung at salt per gallon siya, meaning ito yung concentration natin, mali. Inflow concentration natin na 1/8 pounds per gallon at a rate of 3 gallons per minute. So, rate of inflow, 3 gallons per minute. Now, brine is also allowed to empty out, meaning lumalabas din siya at the same rate. So, since empty out ito ay outflow rate. 3 gallons per minute. Now, how much salt? Ilang S daw ang meron in the tank after 6 minutes? Yan. So, ang kailangan natin tong hanapin, ito. So, first, kung nakinig kayo sa discussion ni Daryl kanina, ang equation natin for the change of rate of the substance, that is ds over dt is equal to Cr minus Soro. So, kung papansinin nyo yung equation, wala tayong outflow concentration. So, kailangan natin siyang hanapin. So, yung formula natin, which is CO is equal to S over initial volume or V naught plus rate of inflow minus rate of outflow times T. Since parehas ang rate of inflow at rate of outflow natin, magiging 0 lang siya. Magiging 0 lang to. So, ang concentration, outflow concentration na natin ngayon is equal to S over V naught 300. Yan. So, substituting all values, ds over dt mo na ngayon ay equal to 1/8 yung inflow concentration natin times inflow rate minus outflow concentration, that is S over 300 times outflow rate. Magiging 100 lang to. Simplify. ds. Yung ds over dt natin ngayon ay 3/8 minus S over 100. Since nakuha na natin yung equation natin, mag-proceed na tayo sa differential equation. Kung papansin natin yung equation natin, para makuha natin yung differential equation, pwede natin siyang i-variable separable. So, separable siya. Paano? Pwede nating i-multiply ito sa dt over 3/8 minus S over 100. Para ito, magiging 1 lang siya. Ito, makakancel siya doon. So, ang equation natin magiging ds over 3/8 minus S over 100 is equal to dt. Right? Now, let's proceed to integration. Dito, pwede nating i-let u ang 3/8 minus S over 100 para ang du natin ay negative 1 over 100 ds. Meron tayong nullifying factor dito na negative 100. Right? So, du over u lang siya, meaning ln u lang siya. Pero meron tayong nullifying factor na negative 100. ln u, ang u natin ay 3/8 minus S over 100. Absolute value siya is equal to integral ng dt, that is t plus c. Of course, wag natin kalimutan si c. Now, let's eliminate negative 100 doon. Divide natin both sides by negative 1 over 100. Magiging ln 3/8. Absolute value of 3/8 minus S over 100 is equal to negative t over 100 minus, since c lang din to, c over 100, magiging c lang din siya. Tama? Now, para ma-eliminate natin yung ln, maglagay tayo ng e dito. Ganyan siya. Magiging 1 lang to. So, absolute value of 3/8 minus S over 100 is equal to, pwede natin gawin dito is e raised to negative t over 100 times e raised to negative c. At sabi natin, since c lang din siya, pwede natin gawing negative c. And then, multiply natin, magiging negative ce raised to negative t over 100 lang siya. At dahil absolute value to, tanggalin natin siya by making that c positive minus C raised to negative T over 100. And since C lang din siya, pwede natin siyang assume na positive lang. Right? Now, isolate natin si S by transposing this. Magiging S over 100 is equal to 38 minus C raised to negative T over 100. Since silang din siya, pwede natin siyang gawing positive. Multiply natin both sides by 100 para makuha natin si S is equal to 100 times 38 plus CE negative T over 100. Yan. Now, nakuha na natin yung equation in terms of S. Ngayon, kailangan naman na natin kuhanin ang value ng C. So, paano nga ba? So, sabi natin kanina, ang value ng initial substance natin ay 150. So, since initial siya, ang time natin dito ay 0. So, assuming this ay given this initial substance at time 0, pwede natin siyang i-substitute sa equation natin. So, magiging ano lang to? Magiging 150 is equal to 100 times the quantity 38 plus CE raised to negative 0 over 100. This is 1 lang din. So, magiging C lang din siya. Right? So, pwede nating multiply to sa 1 over 100. Magiging 15 over 10 na lang to is equal to 38 plus C. Transpose. Ngayon, magiging 15 over 10 minus 38. Right? Ano nga ba ang 15 over 10 minus 38? 40 divided 4 times 15, that is 60 minus 5 times 3, 15. 45 over 40, that is ano? That is 9/8. Tama ba? That is 9/8. So, substitute na natin siya dun sa hindi, dito pala. Dito sa equation, magiging equation na natin ngayon ay let's put a box in here. Magiging equation na natin ay S is equal to 100 times 3 over 8 plus 9/8 e raised to negative T over 100. Yan. So, ito na yung final equation natin. So, ang pinapahanap ay S at time 6 minutes. Ang time pala natin dito is naka in terms of minutes. So, kapag ang given ay seconds or hours, need natin siyang i-convert sa minutes. So, substitute lang natin yung value ng time. Negative 6 over 100. Magiging value natin dito, calcu, 100 times the quantity, 3 over 8. Mali yun. Plus 9 over 8 times e raised to negative 6 over 100. That is 143. So, ang sagot na natin is 143.45 pounds. Ito yung salt natin na natira after 6 minutes. So, ganun lang, no? Mag-solve ng mixture problem. So, una, in-identify natin yung given and then, nag-proceed tayo. Kinuha natin ang equation natin and kinuha natin yung differential equation in terms of S. That is, S is equal to 100 times the quantity 3 over 8 plus c e raised to negative t over 100. And then, kinuha natin si c, yung value ng c, sinubstitute natin, and sinubstitute natin yung t. Para nakuha natin yung s is equal to 143.45 pounds. Yun lang. Sana may naintindihan tayong lahat.
Sample problem number 2. A tank contains 200 gallons of salt solutions in which 100 pounds of salt are dissolved. A pipe fills the tank with salt solution at the rate of 5 gallons per minute, containing 4 LD per gallon of dissolved salt. Assume that the mixture in the tank is kept uniform by stirring. A drain pipe removes the mixture from the tank at the rate of 4 gallons per minute. Determine the amount of salt in the tank after 30 minutes. So, first you need to determine our given. We have given a VO, which is the initial volume of the salt, which is 200 gallons. Sinabi din sa problem yung initial amount of the salt, which is 100 pound. Sa problem, meron tayong inflow tsaka outflow. Ang sinabi dun sa inflow, we have the rate of inflow, which is the 5 gallons per minute, and we have also the concentration of the substance at the entrance, which is 4 pounds per gallon. Sa outflow naman, sinabi dun yung, given dun yung RO, which is the rate of outflow, which is 4 gallons per minute. Ang hindi binigay sa problem ay yung concentration of the substance at the outflow. But, meron tayong formula, which is CO is equal to S over VO plus quantity of Ri minus RO times T. So, gamitin lang natin itong formula nito para makuha yung CO natin. Plug in lang natin yung mga given. So, CO is equal to S over VO natin, which is 200, Ri natin, which is 5, RO natin, which is 4. So, we have CO is equal to S over 200 plus T. So, meron na tayong CO. Punta tayo dun sa formula ng dilution or mixture problems. We have the formula ds over dt is equal to rate of inflow times the concentration of the substance at the entrance minus the rate of outflow minus the concentration of the substance at the outflow. Or we have Rc minus Rho, so pwedeng Cr minus Rho, depende yan sa inyo. So i-plug in lang natin yung mga given. We have ds over dt is equal to 5 times 4 minus 4, which yung CO natin, so S over 200 plus T. We have 5 times 4 is equal to 20 minus 4S over 200 plus T. So itong equation na to, ito ay isang linear D in S. So, ilipat lang natin yung 4S over 200 plus T dun sa left. So, we have the equation now, 2 ds over dt plus quantity of 4 over 200 plus T times S is equal to 20. So, ganito yung form niya, ds over dt plus P of T S times S is equal to Q of T, where our P of T is ito, 4 over 200 plus T, and our Q of T naman is ito, 20. So sa general solution ng linear DE natin is ito siya, S times E raised to integral of P of T dt is equal to integral of Q of T times E raised to integral of P of T dt times dt. So, i-plug in lang natin yung mga meron tayo. So, we have P of T, we have 4 over 200 plus T. So, we have Q of T dito, 20, and plug in lang yung P of T dito. So, ito na yung equation. So, next nito is isolve natin yung equation. So first, we need to integrate yung exponent ng e. So we have, linabas na natin yung 4 dito. So we have 4 integral of dt over 200 plus t. Ngayon din sa kabila, 4, integrate natin to, 4 integral of dt over 200 plus t. So ito, u sub lang ito. So we have, let u is equal to 200 plus t. And then we have du, derivative of du, derivative of 200, 0. Derivative of t is dt. So we have now s e raised to 4 integral of du over u is equal to integral of e raised to 4 integral of du over u dt. Integral of du over u is ln u. And we have u is equal to 200 plus t. So magiging equation natin s times e raised to 4 ln 200 plus t is equal to 20 integral of e raised to 4 ln 200 plus t dapat to, plus t dt. Okay, next. From the law of natural logarithm, taas natin tong 4, magiging 200 plus t raised to 4, and we have e raised to ln x. Let's say iu is equal to u from the law of natural logarithm. So magiging ano na to, s times 200 plus 4 raised to 4 na lang is equal to yun din sa kabila, pero linabas na natin yung constant dito, di ba? So 200 plus t raised to 4 dt na lang din. And next, we need to integrate also the right part. We have integral, ito u sub lang to. Let u is equal to 200 plus t raised to 4 lang din. Parang ito lang siya. Pero ito ay power rule. So we have 200 plus t raised to 4. Magiging 200 plus t raised to 5 over 5 ito. And we have 20 over 5. May ma-reduce to sa 4. So we have the integral of this is this 4 times 200 plus t raised to 5. Plus c, huwag natin kalimutan yung c dito. And then, we need to divide the whole equation by 200 plus t raised to 4. So, magiging s na lang to. And 200 plus t raised to 5 all over 200 plus t raised to 4, magiging 4 times 200 plus t na lang siya, plus c all over 200 plus t raised to 4. So, sinabi sa problem kanina, we have the initial solution. We have 100 pounds at t is equal to 0. So, i-plug in lang natin itong sinabi sa given para makakuha natin yung general equation ng mixing problems natin. So, we have s is equal to 100 times a is equal to 4 times 200 plus t, which is 0. Plus c over 200 plus t, which is 0 raised to 4. So, we have the value of c. We have c is equal to negative 700 times 200 raised to 4. So, ang gagawin lang natin is, palitan natin yung c dito ng negative 700 times 200 raised to 4. So, ito na yung magiging general equation natin. S is equal to 4 times 200 plus t minus 700 times 200 raised to 4 all over 200 plus t raised to 4. And then, we can solve kung ano na yung hinihingi ng problem. Ano yung sinasabi? Determine the amount of the salt in the tank after 30 minutes. So, ang hinahanap dito yung amount ng salt after 30 minutes. So, let's find S at t is equal to 30 minutes. So, ito i-plug in na lang natin ito dun sa general equation natin. So, S is equal to 4 times 200 plus 30 minus 30, yung din natin 31, minus 700 times 200 raised to 4 all over 200 plus t, which is 30 raised to 4. So, we have the amount of salt after 30 minutes, which is 519.77 pounds.
Now let's proceed to example number 3. A tank initially holds 100 gallons of brine solution containing 20 pounds of salt. At T is equal to 0, fresh water is poured into the tank at the rate of 5 gallons per minute, while the well-stirred mixture leaves the same rate. Find the amount of salt after 10 minutes. So kung makikita nyo dito guys, same lang siya sa example number 2, so madali na lang rin to. Una nyo gagawin is gawa muna kayo ng illustration niya para hindi ka malito. And then isulat natin yung given na V naught is equal to 100 gallons, then S naught is equal to 20 pounds. Then sa inflow, since fresh water yung sinabi, malalaman nyo na inflow yung fresh water kasi sinabi dun poured. So fresh water siya, walang halo. So yung CI natin is equal to 0. Then yung RI, sinabi dun yung rate is 5 gallons per minute. Then same lang siya dun sa may outflow, 5 gallons per minute. Then hahanapin natin yung C naught with this formula na given naman lahat nung hinahanap yan. Pera lang dun sa S. So ito lang, gamitin lang natin. C naught is equal to S over V naught plus Ri minus Ro times T. Then substitute lang natin, C naught is equal to S, walang nang ilalagay dyan, tapos 100 which is yung V naught natin plus Ri na 5 minus Ro na 5 din, which same lang sila. So times T, so makakancel lang yung 5, magiging 0, makakancel lang sila nun T. Then ang matitira na lang is C naught is equal to S over 100. Pagtapos nyo na nakuha yung value ng C naught, pwede na kayong pumunta sa differential equation, which is yung ds over dt is equal to Cr minus Soro or Vc minus Rocco. Then substitute nyo lang yung nakuha nyong value, which is ds over dt is equal to Ci is equal to 0 kasi fresh water siya, walang Ci lang halo. Ri is 5 gallons per minute yung rate nya, minus yung nakuha nyong C naught kanina, which is S over 100 times yung R naught na 5. Yan, makikita nyo dito, pwede nyo siyang variable separable. So ang gagawin natin para mahiwalay, i-multiply muna natin both sides by dt. Pag multiply natin siya by dt, ang magiging sagot is ds is equal to negative 1 over 20 s dt. So makikita nyo dito sa right side, meron pa rin s. So ang gagawin natin dyan, multiply natin both sides by 1 over s. Bali, ang magiging sagot is negative d, ay hindi pala negative yan, over lang pala yan, ds over s is equal to negative 120 dt. So makikita nyo dito guys, pwede na siyang integrate. So integrate natin both sides. Ganyan yung mangyari. Integral of ds over s is equal to integral of negative 1 over 20 dt. Integral na ng ds over s is ln of s is equal to integral of negative 120 dt. Labas mo lang yung constant, negative 120, and then yung integral ng dt is t plus yung arbitrary constant na c. And then dito, pwede mo siyang exponential yung both sides. lang. Pag na-exponential mo na yung both sides, makakancel yung ln, tapos ang matitira lang dito sa kabila is absolute value of s. And then dito sa kabila, pag in-exponential mo yung dalawa, magiging multiplication law of exponent. Basta yun, law of logarithm ata yun. Basta yun, e raised to negative 1 over 20t multiplied by e raised to c. Pero yung e raised to c is ma-absorb lang siya ng c, so c na lang yan, cancel mo, magiging c lang yan. So magiging sagot mo dito, absolute value of s is equal to c e raised to negative 120t. para matanggal natin tong absolute value ng S, maglagay tayo ng positive negative dito sa may kabila, sa right side, dun sa may C. Pero yung positive negative na yun, ma-absorb lang din ng C. So magiging sagot na lang is S is equal to C is equal S is equal to C E raised to negative 1 over 20t. Tapos dito na natin i-input yung sinabi kanina sa given na at t is equal to 0, S is equal to 20 para makuha natin yung C. So input lang natin yung S is equal to 20 and then equal CE raised to T which is 0. So maging 0 cancel, maging 1 lang yan. So C is equal to 20. Pag natapos yun ng gawin yun guys, punta ulit kayo dito sa formula na to. S is equal to CE raised to negative 1 over 20t. And then input nyo na yung value ng sina nakuha nyo, and then yung tinatanong sa given which is yung find the amount of salt after 10 minutes. So yung 10 minutes na yan yung ilalagay nyo dun sa T dito sa formula na to. Yan, sa S is equal to C E raised to negative 1 over 20t. So substitute lang natin yung nakuha nating value. S is equal to C which is 20 E raised to 1 over 20, negative 1 over 20 times T which is 10 minutes. So 10 yun nandyan. So input nyo lang sa calcul nyan. And then so dito sa mangyayari na dito guys, calculator nyo yan siyempre. Naman manumanuhin nyo lang 20. Ay, hindi mo lang na-open. 20, ayun, 20e alpha e raised to negative 1 over 20 times 10. Yan, ito yung input sa calculator. Yun yung nandyan. Tapos makukuha nyo sagot is tama, same din sa sagot na nandito sa PPT. So sagot na makukuha nyo is 12.13 pounds. Yun yung matitirang amount ng salt after 10 minutes siya na nakahalo. That's all guys. Yun lang, di ba madali lang? Yun lang to guys, kaya nyo yun.
So for sample number 4, we have this problem. A tank contains 100 liters of water with 50 kilograms of salt initially. An inlet pipe adds fresh water at the constant rate of 3 liters per minute. The solution is well stirred and is flowing out of the tank at the rate of 2 liters per minute. Determine the amount of salt after 1 hour. So first thing we have to do is determine the given. We have an inflow of 3 liters per minute and a concentration of 0 since we're using fresh water. We have an initial volume of 100 liters, a substance of 50 kilograms, and an outflow of 2 liters per minute. Nabanggit kanina yung equation for CO, which is equals to S over VO plus Ri minus Ro times T. So, input lang natin yung given. VO natin is 100, ang Ri natin is 3 liters, and then ang Ro natin is 2. Then, isimplify natin, R minus 2 equals 1. So, magiging CO is equals to S over 100 plus T. Then, gagamitin natin yung differential equation for dilution problems. We have ds over dt is equals to 3k minus rho. So, input lang ulit natin yung given. Ri natin is 3. Ang Ci natin is 0, so cancel. Ang Ro natin is 2. And then, input natin yung nakuha nating CO kanina, which is S over 100 plus T. So, magiging ds over dt is equals to negative 2 quantity S over 100 plus T. So, kung titignan natin, pwede siya maging variable sa parabol. So, let's try. I-divide natin siya or i-multiply rather sa dt over S. And then, makakancel tong dt dito. And then, yung S dito. And then, magiging ds over S is equals to negative 2 dt over 100 plus t. Since same na sila both sides, pwede nating integrate. Then, ang integral ng ds over S is ln of S equals, ang integral dito sa part na to, pwede nating ilabas yung negative 2. And then, ang integral ng dt over 100 plus t is ln of 100 plus t plus c. Tapos, ilipat natin itong negative 2 ln of 100 plus t dito sa other side para makuha natin yung equation for c. We have ln of s plus ln of 100 plus t squared equals c. So, dito sa part na to, pwede nating gamitin yung product property ng natural logarithm. So, magiging ln of s quantity 100 plus t raised to 2 equals c. So, kailangan natin i-cancel yung ln. So, gawin natin base in a. So, cancel na to and ito magre-remain siya as constant. Tapos, makukuha natin tong s quantity 100 plus t squared equals c. Pwede natin makuha yung initial na c, which is initial na c at time 0. So, i-input lang natin. Ang s natin is 50. Tapos, yung 100 copy plus t is 0. So, ang t natin is, ang c natin is 500,000. Pwede na din nating i-solve yung substance at time 60 minutes, which is equivalent to 1 hour. So, i-copy natin yung t, 60, tapos copy yung 100. Tapos, makukuha natin yung S, which is 19.53 kilograms. That's all for example number 4. Next is number 5.
So for our fifth example, tank A contains 200 liters of water and tank B contains 200 liters of coffee solution that holds 80 kg of coffee initially. Assuming both tanks are kept thoroughly stirred and tanks are exchanging at a rate of 6 liters per minute, when will be the amount of coffee in tank A be half of that in tank B? So, una natin gagawin dito guys is kunin muna natin yung mga given, which is sa tank A daw, initially meron siyang 200 liters na pure water lang siya. Wala siyang solute na nandoon sa solution. Sa tank B naman, 200 liters din siya at meron siyang 80 kg na solute. And then, mag-assume tayo ng direction ng inflow at outflow, which is parang ganyan na lang guys, tulad ng red na arrow. And then, sa head ng upper arrow natin, meron tayong rate ng inflow doon at concentration ng inflow na papunta sa B, which is yung RIA and CIA natin. Meron din tayong rate and concentration of outflow sa A natin, which is yung sa tail ng lower arrow. And then, meron din tayong rate and concentration ng outflow natin sa tank B, which is yung sa part ng tail ng upper arrow natin. Then, meron din tayong rate and concentration ng inflow natin sa tank B, which is yung sa head ng lower arrow. And ang tinatanong is yung when will the amount of coffee in tank A be half of that in tank B? Kaya meron tayo ditong S sub A is equals to 1/2 S sub B. Makikita rin natin dito sa illustration na since magkapareho lang yung hose na dinadaluyan ng mga solutions natin, masasabi natin na equal yung mga concentration and rate ng pag-flow ng solution. So kaya nagkaroon tayo ng RIA is equals to ROB, then CIA is equals to COB, then ROA is equals to RIB, and then COA is equals to CIB. After nating makuha lahat ng mga given, since wala tayong given for the concentration of the outflows on both tanks, and alam natin ang formula for concentration of outflows is equals to S over V sub O plus quantity R sub I minus R sub O multiplied to T, and then substituting the given on tank A, which is COA is equals to S sub A over 200 plus 6 minus 6 multiplied to T, and magkakancel lang yung 6 minus 6 multiplied to T doon kasi magiging 0 lang siya. So meron na tayong nakuhang equation for the concentration of the outflow in tank A, which is S sub A over 200, which is equal din siya sa concentration ng inflow doon sa tank B. And then the same process lang din doon sa tank B, and then substituting all the given sa tank B, makakakuha tayo ng concentration outflow sa tank B, which is equals to S sub B over 200, and it is also equal to the concentration inflow sa tank A. Then kunin lang natin lahat ng mga nakuha nating mga equations and given, and by using the differential equation ds over dt equal to RICI minus ROCO, then substituting yung mga given natin sa tank A, at magiging kwan na siya, ds sub A over dt is equals to yung rate is equals to 6, yung CI A natin, and then minus RO 6 lang din multiplied by yung COA natin. Then after nating masubstitute yung mga given, isimplify lang natin at magiging ds sub A over dt equal to 3 over 100 multiplied to S sub B minus S sub A na siya. Since ang system natin ay hindi naman nagli-leak and meron lang tayong 80 kg na solute na dumadaloy sa buong system natin, masasabi natin na kung ano man ang nandun sa tank A na solute at pag pinag-add natin sa solute na nandoon sa tank B, mag-equal to 80 lang siya. Then manipulating yung nakuha nating equation, magkakaroon tayo ng S sub B equals to 80 minus S sub A. Then substituting yung value ng S sub B sa ating nakuhang differential equation kanina na ds sub A over dt equals to 3 over 100 multiplied to S sub B minus S sub A, kaya naging ds sub A over dt equals to 3 over 100 multiplied to 80 minus S sub A minus S sub A. Then simplifying our differential equation, magiging ds sub A over dt na siya equal to 12 over 5 minus 3s sub A over 50. After nating masimplify, makikita natin na ang ating equation or ating differential equation ay parang linear DE. Then, simplifying our differential equation, magkakaroon tayo ng ds sub a over dt plus 3s sub a over 50 equals to 12 over 5. And then, maglelet tayo dito ng p of t and q of t. Then, by the process in solving linear DE, maglelet tayo ng t equals to e raised to the integral of p of x dx. The same lang siya dyan sa z equals to e raised to integral of p of t dt. Iniba lang natin yung mga variables niya. Then, substituting yung equation ng p of t doon sa ating nilet kanina na z equals to e raised to integral of p of t dt, magkakaroon tayo ng z equal to e raised to integral of 3 over 50 dt. Then, integral of 3 over 50 dt is simply 3 over 50 t. So, magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng z equals to e raised to 3 over 50 multiplied to t. And diba ang ating formula sa pagkuha ng differential equation ng linear DE ay ty equals to the integral of t multiplied to the q of x dx. The same lang din siya dyan, guys. Iniba lang natin yung mga variables. After natin makuha yung ating multiplying factor, then sunod natin gagawin is magsasubstitute tayo doon sa ating formula sa pagkuha ng differential equation natin. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ngayon, guys, ng e raised to 3 over 50t multiplied to s sub a equals to the integral of e raised to 3 over 50t multiplied to the value of our q of t dt. Then, copy in e raised to 3 over 50t multiplied to s sub a equals to integral of e raised to 3 over 50t multiplied to 12 over 5 dt. Then, performing the process of integration, maglelet tayo ngayon ng u dito equals to 3 over 50t. And yung derivative ng u natin, which is yung 3 over 50 dt. And we have a neutralizing factor of 50 over 3. Then, magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng e raised to 3 over 50t multiplied to s sub a equals to, factor out lang natin yung ating constant sa loob ng integrand. So, magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng integral of e raised to u du. And then, perform lang natin yung process ng integration natin. Magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng e raised to 3 over 50t multiplied to s sub a equals to 40 e raised to 3 over 50t plus c. Then, copy lang natin yung nakuha nating equation. And then, since alam natin or may given tayo na at time 0, meron tayong substance or amount ng solute doon sa tank A na 0 kg. So, by substituting it sa nakuha natin na equation, magkakaroon tayo ng value ng C dito, which is equals to negative 40. Then, substituting the value of our constant, magkakaroon tayo ng e raised to 3 over 50t multiplied to s sub a equals to 40 e raised to 3 over 50t minus 40. Then, copy lang natin yung ating nakuhang equation. Then, di ba guys, meron tayo kaninang nakuhang mga equation which is s sub b plus s sub a equals to 80, and meron tayong condition sa problem kanina na S sub A equals to 1/2 S sub B. And simplifying yun, magkakaroon tayo ng 2S sub A equals to S sub B. So, meron na tayong value ng S sub B ngayon. I-substitute natin doon sa kanina na S sub B plus S sub A equals to 80. Magkakaroon tayo ng 2S sub A plus S sub A equals to 80. And magkakaroon tayo ngayon ng value ng S sub A na 26.67. Then, substituting yung nakuha nating value ng S sub A doon sa equation natin kanina, makukuha na ngayon natin yung time when will the amount of coffee in the tank A be half of that in tank B, which is the value is 18.31 minutes.
And so our last sample problem, a tank initially contains 2.5 liters of brine having 50% of salt in the solution. Fresh water enters the tank at the rate of 25 liters per minute, and the resulting mixtures leave the tank at the rate of 50 liters per minute. Find the percentage of salt at the end of 20 minutes. So ito, ang given volume natin kanina is 2.5 liters, and our initial salt is 50% times yung volume natin para makuha yung initial salt, which is 0.5 times 2.5, which is 1 to 50. And ang RI natin is equals to 25 liters per minute, and CI natin is equals to 0, and yung outflow natin, which is RO, is equals to 50 liters per minute. And ang formula natin gagamitan is CO is equals to S over VO plus quantity of RI minus RO times T. And i-substitute lang natin yung mga given, which is CO is equals to S over yung volume natin, which is 25 plus quantity of RI natin is 25 minus 15 outflow RO is equals to 50 times T. So, ito lang yun. Simplify niya is CO is equals to S over 25 multiplied by 100 minus T. And gamitan lang natin siya ng differential equation, which is ds, ito, ds over dt is equals to Ri multiplied by Ci minus Ro multiplied by Co. And i-substitute lang natin yung mga given ulit. So, magiging ds over dt, and ang Ri natin is 25 and CI natin is 0. So, bale makakancel na lang yan kasi 0 na siya. Minus ang RO natin, which is kanina 50. So, bale ito multiply by S over 25 quantity of 100 minus T. Nakuha natin kanina na CO. And itong 50 na to, magiging 2 na lang yan. And yung 25 magiging wala na yan, makakancel na yan. So, ds over s is equals to quantity of negative 2s over 100 minus t multiplied by dt. Itong dt dito, nakuha lang dito kasi times natin both side by dt para makancel ito. So, integrate natin both side. Integral of ds over s is equals to integral of negative 2 over 100 minus t times dt. So, bale ito na yun. Ln of s is equals to negative 2 minus 1 over negative 1 ln of 100 minus t plus c. And ito, i-simplify nyo lang, magiging ln of s is equals to ln of s is equals to 2 ln 100 minus t plus c. Para makuha itong c na to, i-transpose nyo lang itong negative 2 para dito. So, bale magiging ln of s minus 2 ln 100 minus c equals to c. So, para makancel itong ln, lagyan nyo lang ng e. Yan, para makancel ito. Cancel. Itong c na to, constant lang yan, magiging c pa rin lapa yan. So, ito na yon, s over 100 minus t square is equals to c. And at t is equals to 0 and our s is 1 to 50, gamitin nyo rin ulit itong given equation na to, bale magiging 1 to 50 over 100 minus 0 at t is equals to 0 square is equals to c. So 1 to 50 over 10,000 is equals to c. And our c is 1/8. Ito na nakuha natin. That's 1/8. And balik ulit tayo sa equation kanina na s over 100 minus t square is equals to c. Pero yung c natin is 1/8 na. I-substitute nyo na lang. So, bale magiging s over 100 minus t square is equals to 1/8. Cross multiply nyo lang para makuha itong s. So, bale s is equals to 1/8 multiplied by 100 minus t square. And ito na. At t is equals to 20 minutes. Ano ang s natin? So, s is equals to 1/8 multiplied by 100 minus 20 square. Ito kasi at t is equals to 20 minutes. So, ito. Substitute nyo lang ulit. And our s is equals to 800. And yung kanina ang pinaka-formula natin ito, balik na tayo. Nakuha na natin yung s, which is CO is equals to S over VO plus quantity of Ri minus RO multiplied by T. So, bale, CO is equals to S, ang S natin ay 800 over yung volume natin kanina is 25 plus Ri na 25 minus 50 multiplied by 20, which is T is equals to 20 minutes, diba? So, RICO is 25. And para makuha natin yung percentage nito, multiply nyo lang ng 100. So, our final answer is CO is equals to 40%. Kasi percentage ang hinahanap. Yan po.
So, before we end the presentation, let me present to you our presenters. We have for intro, Daryl Molina. Sample 1, we have Senon Krypton Sadiri. 2, John Albert Galita. 3, Harland Eclipse. 4, Emery Sagun. 5, Daryl Molina again. And 6 is Josh Balat. That is all for our group. Thank you for listening.